had no right to... It's rightfully mine. Rat. Words are poison.
Welcome. Welcome. Join me in drowning this golden drink. You made it! Come, have a drink.
You're a few horns deep already?
Yet still floating. Tell me, how did my old friend like his goblet gift?
There were other things on his mind. Your man Ulfra, for instance. He died protecting the spoils he stole from Halfdan.
Ulfr. Poor Ulfr. I told him to mind your tongue, but he wags it like a slobbering dog.
Was Halfdan always so easily riled?
No. Riches and glory have shaped him into something new. He's not the same man he used to be.
The songs of skalds and the glint of silver can turn even the best of us.
He was a fierce man in days past, but he has lost the bite he once had. He's too careful. He ruminates and hesitates.
What is this place? I expected an army, ready for warcraft.
This was our first camp in Northumbria. I came here with Halfdan and his brothers, Ubba and Ivar. We besieged Jorvik and put King Alla in the cold ground. Those were good days, now too far gone.
What is all this?
My share of the treasure we took from those distant days. I buried it here for a rainy day. This bag is heavy with silver. Enough to pay for an army.
Come! Race me to Jorvik, Eivor. Remind me of the glories long gone.
You're too drunk to win a race.
Then have a drink. Make it fair. What's keeping you, friend Eivor, waiting for spring? Your words.
See you in Jorvik.
Faster, Eivor! Ride like Sleipnir's hooves!
Your horse is slow, and her rider's drunk. Your horse is slow, and her rider's drunk.
The gods love a fool!
Fly, my friend. Having trouble keeping up?
My horse must be deeper in the cups than I am.
What are we doing in Jorvik? You haven't said.
Paying a visit to our kept King Rishi. Long may he reign. I haven't enough men to beat the Picts alone, but with Rishi and his Fyrd, we'll finish them off.
You would bring a puppet king into this fight, but not your Jarl?
Keep this to yourself. The streets have ears, the windows have eyes.
I did not agree to this level of deception. You should have told me this before.
Eivor, my friend. If I described my full strategy, we might never leave the campfire.
I prefer the light of a fire to the darkness of your plans. Don't do it again.
Summer said ya.
Wait. A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Rishia answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Rishi cannot defy orders he has never heard, no? Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Jorvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again. Until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now he orders one final strike on the Pict stronghold at Magnus.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I've given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
Not with us, but you can rest assured Halfdan has need of you. He expects a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me!
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Hearsay is not enough. For all I know, this is another of Halfdan's tests.
The greatest snake in Northumbria that Saxon is. We need his army to take Magnus.
And we'll have it. If we falsify orders from Halfdan ourselves.
You would do this? Draw up fake orders and pass them off as real?
That's it. And I know just who to speak with. Hjor of Jorvik. He'll know what we need.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
I wish Yuletide happened every month. The daily slog kills me.
Not if it happens the way it did last.
Show me what.
ale costs more than bread. Things were...
You're just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor! Gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, what's this?
Go home or get hurt.
I'll bother who I please, after I brick your face
You
to
won't
the
bother my
brains.
friends.
I'm feeling a bit dry over here.
What's got this going on?
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik?
Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
What happened to the silver you took from Aldon? You could hire a band of sellswords with that much.
It won't be enough. We need Rishia's Saxons at our side. Any fewer would be a death sentence.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or...?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself, to force Rishia's cooperation. You will be taking quite a risk. You have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall, after you have the documents.
Eivor, join me for a drink.
You both seem to have settled well in this
Yes,
city.
we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to. The water's boiling with them.
If it happens the way it did last time. Ugh.
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Ricius sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin.
I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner. Eivor, a moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenway.
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
We all fight for Halfdan and for Northumbria.
Loyal to the bone, aren't you?
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
Faravid should be waiting at Stenway.
Ser prouder.
Care to test your skill at Orlog?
Sure!
Where's Halfdan Jarl? Will he be here?
Eivor, good to see you.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Richier promised an army.
What about Hjor and Lufmina?
Luvina is ahead with a dozen of Yorik's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
Halfdan doesn't know our plan. Hear the aftermath soon enough. This plan. I feel uneasy.
It will be a good fight. I
Part of
faith
its
in it.
plan had better be sound. Let us hope this goes well. Part of its army.
Eivor, over here.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days where my word was bond. The days where the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My Saxon vassal is more loyal than any man in my army.
Rishir, that silk-tongued devil.
Silk-tongued and loyal to the end, you backstabbing curse. Both of you, traitorous schemers.
Enough, Halfdan. Name your traitors when the fighting's done.
Easy for you. Nobody's poisoning your damn wine.
Enough bickering, all of you. We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Nilfina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The pigs send a message.
Raven Taylor, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
Turn tail and run, back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, Hedon. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
Fight smart. Use your cleavage.
will, good son.
Eyes open for the coward, King Rishi.
This is the last word! For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan!
Ah, the sweet taste of victory! And Rishia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Rishia may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent. Not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Hold the wall!
Ixia! There!
He's fleeing to the north! You meet this...
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Rishi. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I'm through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this Shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends, my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Moira, is Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Barovit. They shouldn't be far.
Come on!
Go on, steady your horse. And ask her to shake asses with you.
Join me. Dance with anyone.
Together we'll force open the doors of the Old Father's Hall.
Nay, hun.
Shall we lock horns? If you suck it back faster than me, you are the victor. How much silver are you willing to part with? The horde it is! Man your horn!
Appreciate. I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history. No more pulling strings. This throne and its burdens are mine. Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory!
To Halfdan, king, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull! Skull! Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long. She...
You. All these years you gifted me poison. You gifted me madness.
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Farvid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it.
Halfdan, stop! This is a man of honor.
You stand beside this traitor?
I do. Let truth guide us here, not madness.
I am Halfdan Ragnarsson, Wolf of War, Lord of Jorvik, ruler of men! I am king!
Not my king. I will not bow to a man who accuses me of treason.
In days yet to come, men will sing the praises of Halfdan and scorn the life of Faravid the betrayer.
You are the hero of a coward's tale. A man who hid behind his best men and claimed their victories for his own.
You are banished. Out! Never again set foot in my lands!
Thank you, King.
No more. Leave me.
What's all the thunder about?
Stay with me, friend.
Now what?
Logan! Between Thea's move!
Something going on?
You are fearfully quiet, Eivor.
One should never break a silence without reason.
I fear for Northumbria, now that Halfdan is king. Many may suffer if his madness goes unchecked.
And who is to blame for his madness, Faravid?
I should demand an apology for that, but there is no need. Soon I shall be long gone, far away across the Whale Road, where the fates guide me. End of the road. Goodbye, Eivor.
Did you know about the goblets, the lead? Now is the time for truth.
I hope one day we may raise our spears together, old friend.
We hope for many things in this life, yet we earn so few of them. seems the wind calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news. I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Good to see you, darling.
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
I want to see the Alliance map. What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is, and doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself.
I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunna's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
Have you got a contract for me?
My agents are not meant to undertake these tasks. But you are more perilous. Monsters, they say. The sooner you come back, the better the reward. I'm kidding. The reward will be the same.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
So long. Farewell.
Komu vestan frá nýjum byggðum. Leitaðu fjár og þræla. Gjalda vel ef þú átt að selja.
He sent some gospel in Papa Luminary, and he sent it flattered.
What are you doing?
No greater honor than to serve aboard yours.
Ride with me, warrior. For plunder, glory, and Valhalla. See you, old friend.
Odin owns you! Make all father proud! Your fate is sealed!
Regret the choices that led you here. What do you see, Hazen? Tell the gods you meet that Eivor sends you. Have a good soar.
Blende stolen er food! Netto się verkosta svergo spire? Hinda
I think they are great wood feasts with a kiln behind
I need your eyes, my friend. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you've been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Bavendine da, with my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Naf mama dad carried evan gilid an anu. Can't help druise me.
Bridget man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilid. But Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks. Only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I meld them. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, kingborn. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
Down the swine!
close. Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Cunan has the eyes of prophecy.
This blood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Cunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Shaped like thingies.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Grievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Cunan, and that spatcuck Tefter lives.
Restrained, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat. Gunnar. Trick or treat.
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louis. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louis haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Ha ha! Here then, sweets for the Mary Louis. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads. Dressed all white, and the children knew they should not
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to gods this Mary Louis doesn't fail.
Ah, have a cake for your troubles then.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Good.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar. My cakes. What do you see?
the white lady, her dark.
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
Gunnar! Oh, damn deserter.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats, taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
Won't take long.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Beautifalis Macallor!
souls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Ti Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes elderman.
His Dina fall. Regardless of Poisiav Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenny, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known am a humor towel Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Eivor, there you are.
Tevder.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lab will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Keep on. The Gloucester as it's.
Come, lad. The leader of Gloucester should hold more meat than that.
I have seen babes in arms drink a hogshead of ale.
Come on, lad. Show the team your mettle.
Let us look.
Good effort, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse. Yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! Tefter! Hefter! Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling. Tefter, are you here?
What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
Tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low. The spud has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. Tefter's bodyguard. Killed by knife. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Willem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
Terrible business. Poor lad.
I came as soon as I heard. Tefter is missing.
Murdered by those visiting Danes. It's true what they say. Soulless killers, the lot of them.
wits about us.
I'll stick you!
Pain in my eyes.
Take the foe down! That will cost you! To hell with you!
There's murder up ahead.
Your doom comes!
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. Rarely does he speak to...